I'm back in the studio. I'm on one of my clients' account. I'm managing their email marketing, and they just sent me a offer here that they would like to promote to their audience, their subscribers on Mailchimp in this case. So I'm gonna go ahead and build a campaign for this offer to one of our segmented lists in Mailchimp. Now, instead of creating just one email for this specific offer, I'm going to build a sequence. I'm going to build a campaign for this very offer. I'm probably going to do about 3 to 4 emails for this sequence. And I'm going to use the email temple new feature, the sequence feature, where I can just describe my sequence in a chat. So I'm just going to make sure that I am connected to Mailchimp, which I am. I'm connected via the API. So I can just simply build the entire template sequence in here and then push it all into Mailchimp later when I'm finito, when I'm done. So let's just go ahead and do that, man. It's going to take about 5-10 minutes to build the full sequence and potentially even send it out in less than 20 minutes. So let's do it. Let's go. All right. So first of all, what am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to copy the important information here. Just going to go ahead and copy that, and I'm going to paste it in. Easy peasy. And then just under it, I'm going to just give it a little bit more context. I'm going to say, so this is an offer sent to us by one of our villa partners. The villa itself is called Finca Only Summer, and this is the offer currently going out. And I would like to build a offer sequence of 3 to 4 emails for this particular villa on offer. It's going to be sent to a segmented audience of anyone who's showed interest of Spain. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, because it's pretty smart. I mean, it's got a lot of context already for what a good sequence looks like. And it's just going to think a little bit and then ask me a few questions just to confirm. And and then we'll move on to adding the images. Just give it a second. I think it's a lot better to not only send emails that are segmented, that are specific to the users or the subscribers' interests or needs, wants, whatever it is. So segmenting emails is very important, but I also think that it's better in terms of conversion rate. It's better to send out a few emails rather than just send one and hope that one email works. All right, so I didn't ask any questions because I already gave it enough context. So this is the proposed sequence here. Targeted promotional arc sent to a segment of interest in Spain. The goal is to secure a booking for a specific August 2026 availability gap at Finca Only Summer, in Mallorca by the email, blah, blah, blah. So it came up with 3 emails, the offer, which will be sent immediately. And then we'll have a destination focus, a newsletter, which we can potentially even add in a small itinerary for Mallorca. And then final reminder sent about 5 days later, final reminder. Okay, so we can make some edits in the chat here if we wanted to, but I'm going to go ahead and use this because I'm happy with this. Now, just a few things that I think it might not have gotten right. So the actual name of the villa, so this is the villa page itself, is Finca Only Summer. So we're just going to make sure that we've got the name correct. Finca Only Summer is the name. Mallorca offering 25% discount. I don't really want to use percentages here because it's sort of luxury niche, and I don't like to add discounts. I'm going to say Mallorca by offering exclusive discount. So this is the master context. This is what's going to be fed for each of these emails here. So it's important we get this right. And then these are the prompts used for each relevant emails within the sequence. And before we do any of that, we'll just double check that we have the media we need, which we do not, because I need to add them in. And we also have this custom field option, which is pulled directly from your Mailchimp account. So this is what we use to personalize the emails. And we're going to use the first name and the destination because we have, as I said earlier, we have a segmented list per destination. So we're going to focus on Spain destination, and we would like to include that destination within the email. And then, and then we add the images. So these are not the images we want. We're just going to go ahead and open the image pop-up here. We're going to clear all these images. And instead of downloading them manually, I am going to go to my Claude Code context folder for this particular client, which I've built over time. This is got the context of the entire business in one folder, and I'm just going to go, and it's also got MCP connectors and all that stuff. I can do a video about that another day. Just leave a comment letting me know if you'd like to see how I built this brand context folder, and I'll do it. So what I want to do is, I'm going to speak to it. Please use the Firecrawl MCP to extract the images on this page and add them into the villas folder for this particular or specific villa, please. So here we have the context of the brand. We have the entire context. We have so much here. We have these are pages that I've extracted from the website for context. We have itineraries here. We have built itineraries. We have free itineraries here that we've built through this folder, and it's connected to skills and all other kinds of relevant stuff. But yeah, so this is where I build most of my strategy and my content relevant to this particular brand that I'm working with. So just give it a little bit of time, and it's going to go ahead and find the images villa here, and we'll dump all of the images as you see here. Look at that. Perfect. Well, it's working. So I think we have enough images here to use. As you see here, it's extracting all of the images from the page, which we don't really need, to be honest, but good to have regardless. Oh, yo, what's up? That's me. So now we can go ahead and add some images for this sequence. Just go to that specific folder, Bam, Spain, Mallorca, I think only summer images. And we're gonna go ahead and pick out some ones that we like. So I like this one. I like this one. We can have, yeah, I like that one. We can have that one as well. Okay, so, okay, I think, could this be good enough? Maybe add two more, just two more, one from down here. The pool. Let's add this one here. Bam. Beautiful. So we have a few images here of the villa itself, and we're going to have to select the images we want to use for this sequence. These images are used as context. We could add further context for each of these images. For example, if you had a product or a variety of different products, like let's say you wanted to create a newsletter of like 4 to 5 products, then it would definitely be a good idea to add the name, description, link, and even price or any other custom fields that you want to add to the products. But since we're creating a sequence for only one particular offer, and product knows that the sequence is for one specific product, or in this case villa, then we don't really need to do that, but that's always a good option, to add more context. But we're just going to leave it as is for now, and we're going to close that. So we've selected 7 images for this villa, and each of these images is going to be fed into these emails here. So let's just review the 3 emails for the sequence. Announce the rate, August visit only, state the exact dates, the night, the 7-night minimum, and a specific rate per week or per night, reflecting a, again, I don't want discounts. An exclusive discount. Keep the tone direct. Detailed inclusion of daily housekeeping, and considered call to action is to reply to claim the dates or view the villa at. Okay, hey, we can add the link here. That's smart. We do want to include the link, and then this will be the second email sent 4 days later as a newsletter. So shift focus on the rhythm of August in Mallorca. Describe the privacy of the finca, the daily housekeeping, and the quiet of the estate compared to the busy island. Reiterate the available dates and rate. Call to action, tell us your needs, and secure the booking. So let's just add the link here as well. So link to booking, to book. Let's add the villa link here as well. And then a final reminder sent 5 days later after the previous one. Final reminder for the August gap at Fingali Summer. Restate the exact dates at the exclusive reduction and the nightly rate of. Keep it brief and concrete. Call to action is to reply with guest numbers to finalize the booking. Finalize the booking. I think we'll keep that. We'll leave it that. We'll leave that as is. I think we're cool with that. Okay, well, we can also override the media and personalization settings here. So if we override here, this email, we can deselect or select other tags to use for this email only. But I think we'll just keep it, we'll just use the main context here for all of the emails. The same thing with the images, of course. I think I'm happy with that. I'm just going to go ahead and generate the sequence. Let's do it. There we go. So it's planning the sequence and it's starting the emails. Now it's going to start, it's going to generate all of them at the same time, and it's probably going to finish generating at the same time. Newsletters are a bit longer generally, so it might take this one might take a little bit longer than the other ones, but all in all, it's probably going to be like max 3 to 5 minutes. to generate everything, so we should be good. And you always want to try and focus on adding value. In this case, we're just promoting a villa that's on offer in a particularly hot or trending destination, which is Mallorca. So there's already a lot of demand for this area. So sometimes just providing the incentive or providing the discount or the offer is good enough to get a few leads. I'm gonna wait for these to generate. So this one is finished. The last one is finished. So we have final dates, August, bam, per night. Got the image, last call, think only some final dates for August. Okay, reply to secure your dates. Here, as you can see here, it's as you can see, it's implemented the Mailchimp merge tags correctly. So we have if first name exists, then it will use first name. If it doesn't exist, it will use there. So it would be hi first name, or if there's no first name registered in the subscriber list, it's gonna say hi there. This okay, blah blah blah. After this, we release the window if you want it. So if you want it for your, and here we use the merge tag destination, which is the one we selected earlier. It's gonna use the destination registered for that particular subscriber. If not, it's going to use Mallorca, which is always good if you don't have that particular field in place for that for some subscribers. This is the first one, promotional exclusive rate 8. Okay, a rare August opening, which is true because Mallorca is trending and quite overbooked this season, to be honest. But the fact that we have an offer available for people that weren't able to book a villa because it was fully booked for the summer, here's their chance. Got an opportunity here. So as you can see, the layout looks good. All the emails look good. I mean, there's a few things that I would delete here, like the name, which we can do that right now. So edit text, we can just delete this name here. And the rest looks pretty good to me. So this is the newsletter version. This is the second email, August in Mallorca without the rush. The island fills up in August. It does indeed. The pool is yours from breakfast. Hi there. If you have been looking at, again, destination merge tag here, this for the summer. So there's, okay, I mean, I'm pretty confident the copy is good because it's pulling the brand tone of voice directly from within the settings as context. And as you can see, it's recognized the aspect ratio of the image so that we can ensure that there is consistency in layout and design. And here's the final offer, a few more images, and beautiful. Cool. I'm happy with these emails. I mean, as you can see, they were generated in a few minutes, and there's really nothing or little to do in terms of quality. So when we're happy, we can either download to import them, but for simplicity reasons, I'm going to go ahead and export to Mailchimp. And what happens here is, because Mailchimp still has a bit of a limiting API, well, it's good. It's a good API, but what happens here is they get sent to the template library. So they're not set. Contrary to other ones like MailerLite, for example, allows you to draft campaigns via the API. I think Mailchimp does too, but in this case, we are just sending them to the email template library. So if we just reload that, we have our templates here, and here they are. So we have the offer 1, the offer 2, and then the 3. And from here, we can create our email sequence, our campaign. So we can create an email for offer number 1. And this is where we can segment our emails. And we can go into segments, and we're going to go ahead and select interested in Spain, Menorca, or Mallorca. That's what we want. We can save that. And our subject line, lucky for us, we can generate subject lines directly from within the studio. And we can go ahead and do that for each of the emails. And here you go. So we have, you can decide to use these or not, but they tend to be pretty good. So 8 to 24 August 2026, La Finca, only summer. August 2026, open at, I think I like this one. So we can go ahead and add the subject line here and also the preview text here. Save that. And we can also edit the design here if we want, but just keep in mind that for Mailchimp, whenever you import templates, you'll be using either the legacy builder, as you see here. You can edit the code if you're good with code, but other than that, you're going to have to use the legacy builder, which is the old school builder that Mailchimp has. To be honest, I mean, there's really nothing that we need to edit. What's also cool is that the studio automatically creates repeatable fields wherever it deems relevant. So in this case, if we wanted to add more images, we could add these sort of repeater field here, as you see here. We can add more images as repeater fields, and it's going to save the layout structure, but we don't need that. I'm just going to double check that the links are all good. Seems to be all good to me. And voila. I mean, yeah, I'm going to continue building the sequence the same way. The image is also an important thing to note. Images are also transferred via the API. So whatever image you add into the studio, they will convert automatically, or they will be uploaded automatically into the Mailchimp file library. So there's really nothing that you need to do. In this case, you could just, you could just send as is, to be honest. I mean, it's all good. So these templates are generated with AI, of course, and in this case, they were generated with Opus 4.8. So it's always good to double check everything that AI generates. But because the system in place has such vigorous rules and guidelines and checklists and all that stuff, it should be pretty damn good, to be honest. But it's always good to check, double check your AI generated content always. So that's one email that we can send. I'm going to schedule it for a day this week, and then I'm going to go ahead and follow the send timeline that I have here. So whenever I send the first one, I'm going to set the other one to send 4 days later, and then the last one to send 5 days after that, which is of course optional. If you want to set up your own time frame, then please go ahead. And yeah, this is ready to send. You can preview. We can also preview with merge tags here to double check that the merge tags are doing good. And for that, I'm going to need an email. So we have this email here. Okay, let's see. Hi Ilka, that's the name that I have registered in the account. See if it's got the destination as well somewhere. The finca sits in a quiet countryside near Yubi in the center of Mallorca. I don't think the destination one was used in this email here, but is it? No, it wasn't. But as you can see, got the name right. The merge tag name was good. And again, if we don't have a name registered in the account, it would use there, hi there, which is all good. All right, that's about it. So there's a full 3 email sequence or campaign for an offer that I'm going to send this week, all generated in the Email Temple Studio. If you like this video, leave a comment. If you want to give this Email Temple Studio a try for free, you can just sign up, no credit card, no hassle. You can generate email templates, test it out, let me know how it goes, and yeah, peace out. Thanks for watching.